Good morning, fans, and welcome to AR Sports. And it's been a while I've been on the channel. Been struggling to take care of other things that have been a distraction. But luckily, it has been taken care of. So, a whole lot of things happened from the Champions League and the Premier League. But let's look at the Premier League. And a whole lot went down. Um, Arsenal, you know, invisible defense were breached yesterday twice at Sunderland. And off um, the camera, I was discussing with our in-house analyst Sigi and Sonny, and he was asking if Arsenal were ever going to be scored against. I said yes. If there's any team that is going to score Arsenal, it has to be Sunderland because of their pattern of play. These guys are physical. They are so good with their set piece, and you saw what happened yesterday. Man, the guys were good. You know, the game was there for the taking. They could have defeated Arsenal when it was 1-1, you know, and Arsenal took the lead and they thought they had won the game and they did enough. But Sunderland did not give us. These guys kept coming, they kept coming until they got their equalizer. And there was a chance for them to even win it. There was a chance for them to make it. Same thing to Arsenal. There was a very good chance that I think it was Califiori that shot the ball, and in fact they followed through. But the defender just made himself big and you know deflected the ball over the bar. Myself, I was like, wow, you know. So congratulations to Sunderland and Arsenal. At least they remain unbeaten for now, aside the defeats to Liverpool. But the goal considered have increased from 3 to now 5. So, and as we progress, others will continue scoring, but it's still a good one. Correlation to Arsenal, they gave it a fight, they gave it a push because that's why squad depth is very, very important. Because if you check their injury list, you see that even the Gyökeres who happens to help, have, is out injured with I think a muscle injury. So Marino stepped in, and Marino had been doing a very good job in that aspect, and he did it in the Champions League. So squad depth is very, very important. Moving over to Manchester United versus Tottenham Hotspur. Man, it was a funny game. I love it. It was end to end. The two sides gave it their best. My United won the way with the first half. Then second half, these guys started coming in. They started pushing. They started pushing. They started pushing. Before they got the equalizer, and Richarlison now scored the winner. All of a sudden, they're celebrating the winner. The stadium now became wow. Everybody was happy off their seat. Trying to see it off, and then a surprising thing happened. Um, this guy took the ball from the defense, pushed it all the way to midfield, ran into a Tottenham defense, and then passed the ball to Mbeumo. Mbeumo found himself in a very difficult position, but he managed to try and get the ball in. Then luckily he deflected for a corner. And the moment it was a corner, the way the Manchester United, all their Maguire, delete, and the way everybody now came up for that corner, I was telling myself that if Tottenham are not careful, at that point, Romero is already out, injured. He has left the pitch. So I said, if Tottenham are not careful, this is where Manchester United prove themselves. They are so good at set pieces because those guys are very good with their head. And if you look at the leap of delete to knock that ball, wow, man, that was magnificent. Good one. I enjoy what I watched. It ended 2-2, and Everton did a very good job. They are class Fulham and send them packing 2-0. And West Ham have gotten their revival. They have won 2 straight match on the bounce. They beat Burnley 2-1, and good one. But in Italy, Man, the old ladies could not wake up. You know, they played goalless against Torino, and then the Cesc Fabregas tiki taka playing Como. They could not win. They did all the ball possession and everything, and Cagliari were just waiting for them. They couldn't go past them. So, in fact, Cagliari even had the chance to nick it, but they couldn't also take their own chances. So, it was a ding dong affair, and it was quite difficult. And Chelsea redeemed themselves. They took the pressure off themselves ahead of the international break. They defeated Wolves 3-0 after a lethargic first half performance. So they controlled the game, but they didn't really have anything, you know, um, against the goal. But in the second half, everything came out to life. The moment Estaval now stepped in, the moment Estaval stepped in, you could see there was that ginger, the movement, everything. Before he brought in the first goal, the pre-assist, and then the second goal came, the third goal came, will be more fluent, would go past, and then the coming in of James also helped, and it was a good thing to watch, and I really really enjoyed it. And over here in the Nigerian Premier League, Katsina United will not be Barao FC. They are very good at home. They have a very good home record. But the newly promoted Barao FC went there, and it was a 1-1. It was a 1-1 they played. And also in the PSL, that's the female this thing, professional league in the UK. So Chelsea went to an early lead against Arsenal. They led through the first half to the second half. 88 minutes. Arsenal got the equalizer. It ended 1-1. But something significant happened. Chelsea are beating their own record of going 33 matches unbeaten. That record was set under the previous coach, but Bompastor, in her second season, have already, in fact, she have already beaten that record. If they win their next match, that they are setting a new record of 35 games unbeaten. Congratulations to them. And today, Real Madrid will go away to Real Vallecano, and then FC Barcelona will also play Celta Vigo away, and Manchester City will be hosting Liverpool. That's the bomb. I'm looking forward to that match. Let's see. Is there a revival on that pair? Because one thing is that they win 1-2 and then lost the other one. So I really want to see. Now that Liverpool has beaten Real Madrid, can Liverpool now go away as they normally do at Etihad, battle it out, beat them there or draw? We're waiting. Let's see. Haaland or Salah? Doku or Gakpo? So we wait, and then they all have two good keeper, Mashvadadili, and the tall guy, Donnarumma. So we wait to see who takes the Golden Globe for the match, who wins the man of the match. We'll wait, and then we'll come and run the analysis for you later. And don't forget, AC Milan were winning, and only for them to end up, you know. Um, gave away the two goals, and they have not been consistent a whole lot. And then in French league, PSG are going away to Lyon, so it's going to be an interesting match. I'm going to keep an eye on that match, and then later I'll come around and run the analysis for you. It's a good thing, and I told you in the coaching job, it's all about hiring and firing, dead men walking everywhere. Victor Pereira was fired by Wolves, and then Collins stepped in. So now, yesterday was his first match. Unfortunately, he played against Chelsea and he was flatly beaten. But they put up a spirited fight, but then they just couldn't stand it. The firepower was just too much for them. So a whole lot are happening. If you're a coach, try as much as you can to get yourself a very good contract and a good compensation package, because the job is all about hiring and firing. No matter how good you are, you're as good as your last result. So if you're just hooking in this AR Sports, keep the dialogue. Don't forget to subscribe and always hit the notification bell like and share, drop us a comment. It helps a whole lot bit. And then we've gone over 1,100 plus subscribers, so keep it going. 1 to tell 10, 10 to tell others. I appreciate. Thank you for your love.